Hey everyone, welcome back to In the Alley. My name is Cody. Glad you guys are back for another video. Different venue for tonight's recap, mainly just due to the fact that I have to work. So, not really, but that's where I'm at for the recording. So just picture helmets and stuff like that behind me as we get into Sunday night's recaps. We've got two games. We've got Arizona and Tucson and Bay Area San Antonio. Let's get into it. Let's head out to Glendale, where the defending champs are on defense first. It is going to be an opening drive tip interception, and it is going to be returned all the way for 6 points. It is a pick six. Ethan Castleberry with the score. Let's go halfway through the first quarter. Field goal unit on for Tucson, a 36-yarder from Kevin Macias, 7-3 Rattlers. First down for the Rattlers. Dalton Sneed sends his men in motion, and it's a jumbled RPO handoff, and it is recovered by the Sugar Skulls. The fumble amounts to nothing as Dalton Sneed on the next possession is going to take an option pitch to Jamal Miles out to the left, and he is in for 6. Let's go start of the second quarter here. It is going to be a beautifully drawn up running back screen. Devontae Saplench 20, 25, 20, 15, cuts inside, cuts to the left side, 5, goal line, touchdown. Pick it up with 8.5 in the second quarter. Sneed takes the snap, he looks, fires end zone, and there is Larry Harrington for the score. Let's go 5.5 in the first half. It's going to be an RPO keeper to the left side. Dalton Sneed is going to get the defender and score. 30 seconds to go. Ron Brown on a clear out route. He's going to stretch the ball over the goal line and in. 35-10. To the second half we go. Dalton Sneed is going to send his men in motion. He's going to take the snap, look, fire, and it's going to be intercepted by Tucson, and they've got a good chance to get in it. And claw back in it they do. Jordan Ambrose left side rush. He cuts up the middle and goes in for 6, 35-20. 2.5 to play in the third, and it's Ambrose again up the middle and in for another touchdown. We have a close game here in the third. 1 minute to play, and it's not going to be close any longer because Johannes Tyler is going to make such an amazing one-handed catch right there. 42-28 Rattlers lead. Just pouring it on here at this point. Rattlers with the possession. Sneed's going to look, has a wide open Isaiah Houston, and he is going to go in for another touchdown. 49-28, trying to get back into it. It won't happen. Another touchdown after this beautiful interception. 56-28 Rattlers roll. To the Golden Coast we go, San Antonio and Bay Area, and it is going to be a game opening kickoff and a game opening deuce for the Gunslingers, 2-0 early on. Bay Area looking to get things started too. Josh Jones is going to fire this one deep, and behind the defense is Josh Tomas as he wiggles his way in. It is 7-2 Panthers. Less than 9 to go in the first quarter, and it's going to be a crossing route, and I wish ESPN had the jacked up segment because this would be number 1. San Antonio doesn't have a Major League Baseball team, but we're going to have a Major League Baseball score as the field goal is up and good. It is 7-5. 10 minutes to go in the first half. It's a motion jet sweep handoff, and in goes Joshua Tomas again for a touchdown. Just before the 1 minute warning, knocking on the door are the Panthers as Jones throws it to the end zone. It's intercepted by Clifton Duck. To the third quarter we go, 4th and goal, and it's going to be Malik Henry throwing over to the left side, and Glenn Gibbons is able to make the catch going over the wall. Ensuing kickoff here, Gunslingers are going to have a squib on the floor. It's going to bounce over and into the end zone. It's going to be a rouge. It's going to be 19-14 Gunslingers. San Antonio going to add to their lead here. It's going to be a Tyler Hudel field goal to increase it 22-14. Needing to get something going here. 4th and 6. Josh Jones is going to look over the middle, and it is last year's Defensive Player of the Year, Riverius Rivers, with the interception. To the fourth quarter, and San Antonio knocking on the door. 2nd and goal. Henry's going to fire to the end zone, and Austin Upshaw with a man draped on his back. 28-14. Less than 2 to play in the game. It is 3rd and 2, and it is a horrible snap, and they have to recover this all the way back at midfield. 4th down, needing a miracle. Josh Jones is going to fire this over the middle, and somehow, someway, they get the score. 1 minute warning, onside attempt for Bay Area. It's going to travel the 10 yards, and the Panthers recover it. So here we go, 13 seconds, 4th down. Josh Jones drops back. He's going to get flushed. He has to scramble. He's going to scramble all the way to the left side and just heave it deep. The ball is going to be tipped and incomplete. 28-21, Gunslingers. All right, so we got notes for both games, Tucson and Arizona, San Antonio and Bay Area. We're going to start with Tucson and Arizona. You guys are going to get a nice side profile of my huge ass nose as I'm reading these notes, but I'll try and make it quick so you don't have to look at the ugliness. Tucson starts the game with a great kick return by Buckner deep into Arizona territory, and 2 plays into it, it's a tipped pass pick 6. Ethan Castleberry has a interception return for a touchdown. Players collide for Tucson as a triple option gets blown up in the backfield. Tucson drive stalls out, leads to a Kevin Macias field goal. Penalties early for both teams, false starts, mental mistakes, kind of things like that. A little more flag happy this week. I guess just more games. I took a little more notice. Safety for Tucson, but an offsides will negate it. Arizona fumbles and Tucson recovers. Tucson can't get points as a field goal is blocked. And then, man, Tucson gets a sack. Their defensive line is actually getting some decent pass rush to kind of start the game with the safety and kind of getting after the quarterback a little bit. Snead gets a great option play. Miles has the pitch and a touchdown. And the Sugar Skulls answer with just a beautiful running back screen to Devontae Sapp-Lynch. Like, it was chef's kiss. Isaiah Houston with a nice catch at midfield to extend a drive for Arizona. Deep shot touchdown for Trip Harrington. It's a beautiful throw from Dalton Snead. It's an even more beautiful catch by Trip Harrington, right in the side, right on the sideline corner of the end zone style stuff. Arizona stops a 4th down. Linebackers looked out of position. I think they got away with one. And what I mean by that is this play in particular, I believe it was like midfield, or it wasn't like a goal line formation. But when you watch this play, you can see the linebackers are clearly on the goal line, or like on the line of scrimmage, excuse me. And they got to be in the box. Like, I don't know if they can just get up there right behind the defensive lineman. I think that's out of position. That's an illegal defense. They got away with it. I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong there. RPO keeper for Snead to the left side, and he has a touchdown. Tucson drive is a moonshot to Buckner. It's just off target. Sugar Skulls have to get something going here. Nice run for Brown to get 11 yards. Multiple runners for Arizona in this game, whether it was Jamal Miles on some fly sweeps, Brown, Snead, whoever. Like, they were running really well. Great play call. Clear out leaves running back open in the flat and in for a touchdown. That was Ron Brown for his 5-yard touchdown pass. It was just a nicely executed play. Macias hits a field goal as the first half ends. Sugar Skulls need their defense to stand tall in the second. At this point, it's 35-13. So Tucson needs something here. And Arizona gets the ball to come out of the second half, but Tucson picks it off. They got to score here to get back into it. Ambrose with the touchdown rush. Jordan Ambrose for Tucson. Tucson, they're now down 15 points. They need some defensive stops. Rattlers kind of just taking their time going downfield on their next drive. They're stopped on 4th down. And if Tucson can score here, we have a game. And hey, they do. We have a game. It's a 2-point conversion as well. It's a 7-point game. It's 35-28 at this point. And then, oh baby, a one-handed touchdown for Johannes Tyler. I'm pretty sure I had this in my highlight package thing. Just a beautiful, just deep moonshot and just a nice diving one-handed catch. That was a beautiful catch. Way to lay out for it. Tucson gets to the 1 Rattlers goal line stand. If Arizona scores, this might be it. And at this point, it's 42-28. Snead does to Isaiah Houston for the touchdown, and that's probably the dagger. Would be cool if no one scored for 9 minutes for no other reason than monetary purposes. Rashi Hodge with an interception. Rattlers W is incoming. Snead option on the keeper. My bet is dead as he goes in for the score. Game got close there in the third quarter, but 21 unanswered points by the Rattlers. It sees Arizona go out with a 56-28 win. What can you do? Back to the drawing board for Tucson. No hangover for Arizona. All right, notes time for San Antonio and Bay Area. Let's get right into it. And we start San Antonio and Bay Area with a game-opening deuce for the Gunslingers. Tyler Hudel, I believe is how it was pronounced. He really nice kick right there when you replace the Australian guy Afoa for just a week. Audio issues in Bay Area. I was told that the IFL, I almost said NFL, the IFL network solved this, but I mean, they eventually got it working, so all things aside. But hey, I was told that this was YouTube's fault. So deep shot, and Josh Tomas is behind the defense for a score for Bay Area, and it is 7-2. Panthers stop San Antonio on 4th down. DJ Myers goes headfirst into the Dashers. Hope he is all right. Gunslingers stop Bay Area on 4th down, and you'll hear a lot of that. Long drive for San Antonio with goal to go. Guy Myers is back into the game. Guy Myers is into the game. His brother DJ Myers will eventually return, but he is tackled for a loss. They have like a Wildcat style package for the Gunslingers. Field goal for Hudel. Baseball score 7-5. Panthers move the ball down the field. They get to the 1 yard line. Josh Tomas has his name called a lot so far, leading to a 1 yard touchdown rush. Glenn Gibbons with a nice kick return for San Antonio with a chance to respond. DJ Myers now back into the game, so good to see. 4th down stop again for Bay Area. Defenses kind of showing out for both sides. Very fast game so far. 3 minutes left in the half. Not that many possessions for both sides. Josh Jones running a little bit more here, so he started to get his legs more involved. Clifton Duck snags a pick in the end zone. Good pass to Austin Upshaw, and a penalty on Bay Area will put San Antonio into plus side territory. Another good catch for Upshaw over the middle and inside the 5. Can San Antonio put up points before the half? Wide open Glenn Gibbons for the score for San Antonio. RZ McCorker over the middle catch. You have to spike it as they're trying to get down here before the half. Axel Perez misses a field goal at halftime. Kickers just refuse to have a good weekend. Gunslingers get the second half kickoff, so that's good to see from last week with Tulsa. They can take the lead. They can take the lead here. Yet another 4th down stop for Bay Area. San Antonio just will refuse to kick field goals. They will never, ever, ever kick a field goal in their life. And another 4th down stop for San Antonio. So both these teams they don't care about field position, trying to do like your field goal punt style and pin them deep. Like, they don't care. They're just going to go for it on 4th down each time. Upshaw with a catch inside the 10 for San Antonio. A nice little pitch and catch. Wildcat formation again. Guy Myers inside the 5 with a 4th and goal upcoming. And Glenn Gibbons on a crosser route. It's touchdown San Antonio. They take the lead. And the kickoff return is botched, and it's a rouge for San Antonio. So, had another point on. Gunslinger defense looks really good. They started to tighten up as the game went along, but Bay Area's offense just also seems really stuck right now. 4th down stop again for San Antonio with a chance to increase their lead. Wildcat package again. Guy Myers gets stuffed again. Maybe try different goal line formations. I wasn't a fan. Like, as soon as you see Guy Myers come in, and I know he's tall, he's big, but you see him come in, you kind of know what's going to happen. It's no different than when, like, the Broncos ran out Tebow and some, like, Wildcat stuff. You're like, oh, he's going to run it. A 36-yard field goal for Hudel. He might be player of the game, I'll be brutally honest with you, with what he's done with the rouge, deuce, all of that. Reverius Rivers blows up a screen pass. Gunslingers controlling right now. There's your defensive player of the year. Rivers with an interception this time. San Antonio's defense has rebounded well. I mean, with that first shot, that first touchdown, I thought this is going to be a fun game for Bay Area. San Antonio just said, nah. Penalties on Bay Area give San Antonio yards and into Bay Area's side of the field. San Antonio taking their time on this drive, and Upshaw has a touchdown with 8 minutes left. Bay Area kick return to midfield. They need a score and a stop. 4th down again. Bay Area going for it again. And they have to. Josh Jones fires short of the first down. San Antonio ball with 3 minutes to play. Keyshawn Harper fumbles. Bay Area recovers. So, little sign of life. Bad snap to Josh Jones leads to a 4th down at midfield for the Panthers. And I don't know how. I do not know how, but it's a touchdown pass to Josh Tomas with a minute left. And Josh Tomas, again, all over the field tonight, recovers the onside kick. Bay Area has a chance to tie it. It's 28-21. And on the last play, Jones is flushed out of the pocket. He scrambles, heaves it. The ball is tipped, and it falls incomplete between 2 wide receivers. San Antonio, they don't escape, but San Antonio wins this one. Bay Area had their chances. No, we didn't win our bet. Why? Well, Arizona scored over 50 points, and they let Tucson score 28, so... No win here either. I probably should have picked it. I probably should have picked San Antonio to cover, but that's what I get for being stupid. And that is it for our Sunday night recap. In the first game, it got close, and then it didn't. I mean, Arizona ended up pulling away with 21 unanswered. And in the second game, I mean, both teams just refused to go for it on 4th down. You wonder if any of those 4th down stops, if they could have pin the other team deep, or maybe made a field goal. Maybe they were seeing what I was seeing this weekend with a lot of just missed field goals, missed extra points, things along those lines. So maybe they shouldn't have kicked a field goal. I don't know. But ultimately, for both these games, it's kind of a tale of two different style of games, like a very fast-paced, low-scoring game for San Antonio and Bay Area. You have to wonder if San Antonio is just going to have these 28-20 games the way their defense plays. As for Arizona and Tucson, you wonder if this is going to be more high-scoring with Arizona putting up 56 points. Yeah, there was a pick six and stuff like that in there too, but you just wonder. So that's what we have for both games, and we just move on to Monday Night Football between Vegas and San Diego. But I enjoyed it. Excuse me. I enjoyed it. I enjoyed San Antonio and Bay Area. It kind of puts you on the edge of your seat going, hey, if they get this fourth down stop, which they probably will, can the other team capitalize? And yeah, kind of. For Tucson and Arizona, like I said, it got close there in the third quarter, and then Arizona just went, wait, we won a national championship this past season. We want to do that again. And then it just started pulling away there. So overall, pretty good week of football. We still have one game left. So with that, I'm taking off here, guys. Love and appreciate every single one of you. As always, if you want to like, comment, share, subscribe, all that fun, cool, neat, awesome, neato stuff. Yeah, I've got to get to editing and working and doing everything else that my life entails. So, yippee. Until then, I will see you in the next video. See you.